From the lips of countless scholars, imams, and teachers, one name echoes through the annals of Islamic history: Abu Hurayrah, radiyallahu anhu. His legacy begins with these familiar words. An Abi Hurayrata radiyallahu anhu qala Rasulallahi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This phrase, recited countless times throughout Islamic history, connects us to the wisdom of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. Through these timeless phrases, millions of Muslims have come to know and love the man who devoted his life to preserving the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. In Friday sermons, academic circles, and sacred texts, his name is inseparable from the words of the Messenger of God. With unparalleled dedication, Abu Hurayrah transmitted hundreds of prophetic sayings, ensuring they reached us intact. Today, we explore the extraordinary life of the foremost name among hadith transmitters, a man whose efforts shaped the foundation of Islamic knowledge and practice.
Welcome to our deep dive today. We're going to be talking about a really prominent figure in Islamic history, Abu Hurayrah.
Yes.
He was known for his close companionship with the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and his role in preserving his teachings.
Absolutely. And before we get into all the amazing things that he did, maybe we can start by understanding him a little bit better as a person.
Okay.
I think even his name, right? Abu Hurayrah, meaning the kitten man,
gives
us a glimpse into his character.
So let's unpack this a bit.
Yeah.
I've heard that this nickname stems from his fondness for cats. Is there a deeper connection to the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, here?
Yeah. Definitely. The Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was known for his kindness to animals, including cats. And this shared love for creatures, I think, it underscores a beautiful connection between them.
Yeah.
It highlights kind of like a shared humanity. That makes these monumental figures feel more relatable.
It definitely adds a touch of warmth to the picture.
Right.
But his path to becoming this pivotal figure wasn't a straightforward one. Did you know he wasn't born into Islam? His journey began with the chieftain of his tribe, at Tufail ibn Amr, who had met the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and embraced Islam.
Oh, that's fascinating how at Tufail ibn Amr's conversion sort of, sparked this ripple effect, leading Abu Hurayrah to Islam. But this new chapter in his life wasn't without its challenges. He really wanted his mother to join him on this path. But she initially resisted.
Oh, wow.
This must have been incredibly difficult for him.
It makes you wonder, what was it about the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, that resonated so deeply with Abu Hurayrah, especially during this emotional time? We know he sought solace in the Prophet Muhammad's, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, guidance and prayers, hoping for his mother's eventual acceptance of Islam.
And those prayers were answered.
Wow.
His mother eventually embraced Islam,
Yeah.
which, really reflects the compassion and spiritual influence of the Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
Yeah.
This event, I think, really underscores, this significant role of family in Abu Hurayrah's life, and how this personal experience might have really fueled his passion for spreading the message of Islam.
Yeah, that's a powerful insight. Speaking of spreading the message, Abu Hurayrah's journey eventually led him to Medina, the heart of the burgeoning Muslim community.
Yeah.
What drew him to this bustling city?
So Medina at that time was this, hub of activity and learning, especially for those who wanted to learn directly from the Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. And Abu Hurayrah, with his thirst for knowledge, he became a part of this dedicated group known as the Al-Sufa.
Oh, yeah.
They resided in the mosque, just devoting themselves entirely to absorbing the prophets. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, wisdom.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though. This wasn't some, comfortable scholarly setting.
No.
The Al-Sufa faced immense hardships, including poverty and hunger.
Yeah.
So what kept them going despite these challenges?
Their unwavering dedication to seeking knowledge, it's really remarkable. One particular story really highlights this commitment beautifully.
Okay.
Abu Hurayrah, along with Zayd ibn Thabit,
Yeah.
were praying alongside the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
Okay.
Each seeking knowledge that wouldn't fade.
Mm-hmm.
The Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, responded with this heartfelt amen to their pleas,
Wow.
recognizing their sincere desire.
And that recognition wasn't unfounded. We know that Abu Hurayrah possessed an extraordinary ability to retain knowledge.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered how he became the companion who narrated the most hadith?
Right.
There's a fascinating account involving Marwan ibn al-Hakam that puts his remarkable memory to the test.
It's almost unbelievable, right?
Right.
Marwan, a little bit skeptical of Abu Hurayrah's ability, had a scribe secretly record everything that Abu Hurayrah said during a session. And then a year later, he summoned Abu Hurayrah and asked him to repeat the same hadith.
And you can probably guess what happened next.
I bet I can.
Abu Hurayrah recited every single word perfectly.
Wow.
This stunning display of recall is a testament to his dedication to preserving the Prophet Muhammad's, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, teachings, ensuring that they wouldn't be lost to time.
It's a testament to more than just memory, though, right?
Yeah.
It speaks to this profound commitment to transmitting these teachings. He didn't simply hoard this knowledge.
Right.
He actively shared it. And there's this really powerful anecdote about him urging people in the marketplace to seek the true inheritance of the Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
He directed them towards the mosque.
He did.
Right.
Yes.
Telling them that they were missing out on something incredibly valuable.
Exactly. But when they arrived expecting, material riches, they found people engaged in prayer, citing the Quran, discussing matters of faith. Abu Hurayrah emphasized that this was the true inheritance, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. Far more precious than any worldly possession. But this pursuit of knowledge came at a personal cost. He faced considerable hardship, even hunger in his quest.
It's heartbreaking to imagine the lengths he went to for knowledge. There's a particularly poignant story of him placing a stone on his stomach to ease his hunger pangs. It makes you realize the depth of his commitment.
His dedication was truly remarkable. He would even inquire about specific Quranic verses from his fellow companions, hoping they might offer him a meal in return.
Wow.
And one day, as he sat hungry, Abu Bakr and Umar passed by, seemingly unaware of his plight. But then the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, arrived, and he noticed Abu Hurayrah's hunger.
Oh, wow.
And with, immense compassion, invited him home.
It's heartwarming how the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, recognized and responded to his companion's need.
Yeah, and, Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, found a bowl of milk and shared it with Abu Hurayrah and the other companions present. This, simple act of kindness really speaks volumes about the Prophet Muhammad's, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, character.
It really emphasizes the bond of care and compassion that existed within the early Muslim community. But this period of hardship in Abu Hurayrah's life seems to contrast sharply with his later years. Tell us about his time as governor of Bahrain.
So during the caliphate of Umar ibn al-Khattab,
Okay.
who was known for his just leadership and commitment to simplicity, Abu Hurayrah was appointed governor of Bahrain.
Wow.
And this position brought with it a significant change in his circumstances,
Okay.
including the accumulation of wealth.
Now, Umar was famously meticulous about the conduct of his governors.
Yes.
Some might even say he was wary of those in positions of power acquiring wealth, even if earned lawfully. Did this clash with Abu Hurayrah's newfound prosperity?
It certainly raised concerns. Umar, upon hearing about Abu Hurayrah's wealth, decided to question him directly about its source.
Oh, wow.
Abu Hurayrah explained that his wealth came from horse breeding and gifts that he had received.
But did Umar accept this explanation without further scrutiny?
Umar, true to his character, insisted that Abu Hurayrah surrender the wealth to the Muslim treasury.
Wow, that's a test of character, wouldn't you say?
It really was. And how did Abu Hurayrah respond to this unexpected demand? Remarkably, he complied without hesitation. He even sought Umar's forgiveness.
Wow.
Showcasing his humility and understanding of the principles behind Umar's request.
It's a powerful reminder that even those who achieve wealth and status can remain grounded in humility and prioritize the greater good.
Right.
But this wasn't the end of Abu Hurayrah's story, was it?
It wasn't. Later, Umar offered him the governorship again.
Now that's interesting. After experiencing the challenges of managing wealth and navigating Umar's scrutiny, you'd think he might hesitate.
Yeah, but surprisingly, he declined.
Wow.
He expressed concerns about his reputation,
Okay.
the potential loss of wealth, and even the possibility of punishment,
Mm-hmm.
revealing a very deep-seated fear of misjudging and straying from the path of righteousness.
This decision speaks volumes about his character, doesn't it? It shows that his priorities weren't rooted in material gain or political power, but in preserving his integrity and staying true to his faith.
Precisely, it reinforces the idea that his life was a testament to devotion and piety, values that he instilled in his family as well.
Oh, wow.
There's a beautiful saying that no hour passed in his house without prayer and the remembrance of God.
This level of dedication to faith is truly inspiring. Was this a practice that he instilled in his family from the start?
Absolutely. His family was known for their commitment to spiritual practices.
Okay.
They would even divide the night into 3 parts,
Wow.
each taking turns to engage in qiyam al-layl, or night prayers.
So even during the night, there was a continuous cycle of devotion in his household. This paints a vivid picture of a life deeply intertwined with faith.
Right.
But let's not forget the significant role his mother played in his life. We know he yearned for her conversion to Islam
Yeah.
and was overjoyed when she finally embraced the faith.
Right.
Did this impact his interactions with her later in life?
His devotion to his mother was truly heartwarming. He treated her with unwavering kindness and respect. It's said that whenever he left home, he would stand at her door, bidding her farewell with peace and blessings, and she would respond in kind.
Every single day, what would Abu Hurayrah do? Every time he would leave his house, وَقَفَ عَلَى بَابِهَا. He would go and he would stand at his mother's door. And he said, Assalamu alayki ya ummata wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So he gives salam, oh my dear mother, and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. And she would say, wa alayka assalamu ya bunay wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. She'd give back salam. And he would say, may Allah have mercy on you as you raised me when I was young. And may Allah have mercy on you, O my dear son, as you have shown me nothing but righteousness in my old age. ثُمَّ إِذَا أَرَادَ أَنْ يَدْخُلْ صَنَعَ مِثْلَهُ. And when he would come back home, he'd go do the same thing. So he wouldn't leave his house or come back home except that he'd stand in front of his door and greet his mother and make dua for her, and she would greet him and make dua for him as well.
وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا إِمَّا يَبْلُغَنَّ عِندَكَ الْكِبَرَ أَحَدُهُمَا أَوْ كِلَاهُمَا فَلَا تَقُل لَّهُمَا أُفٍّ وَلَا تَنْهَرْهُمَا وَقُل لَّهُمَا قَوْلًا كَرِيمًا واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة واخفض لهما جناح الذل من الرحمة وقل رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا.
This simple gesture speaks volumes about the love and respect he held for her. It also highlights the emphasis Islam places on honoring and caring for one's parents,
Absolutely.
a value that resonates deeply across cultures and time.
He even encouraged others to extend this kindness and respect to their parents, advising them to avoid addressing them by their names, walking ahead of them, or sitting before them.
This advice, though, given centuries ago, holds relevance even today.
Yeah.
It serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of filial piety and maintaining respectful relationships within our families.
It's a beautiful example of how Abu Hurayrah's teachings weren't just theoretical. They were deeply rooted in personal experience and practical wisdom.
His story so far has been a tapestry woven with threads of hardship, resilience, devotion, and an unwavering commitment to knowledge.
And woven through it all is the thread of his deep connection to the Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
That connection, as we've seen, played a crucial role in shaping Abu Hurayrah's life. From his conversion to his dedication to preserving and transmitting the prophets. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Teachings.
His story is a testament to the transformative power of faith and mentorship.
Yeah.
But there's more to uncover. Let's delve deeper into the impact of Abu Hurayrah's life and the lessons we can learn from his remarkable journey.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the life and legacy of Abu Hurayrah.
We've journeyed through his conversion, his unwavering pursuit of knowledge, his incredible ability to retain information, and his profound devotion to his faith.
And we've seen how these different facets of his life were intertwined, shaping him to the influential figure he became.
What's truly remarkable is how his story continues to resonate with us today.
Absolutely.
Centuries later.
His life offers so many valuable lessons for us no matter our background.
Yeah.
As we wrap up our deep dive, what key takeaways do you think listeners can glean from Abu Hurayrah's life?
Well, first and foremost, I think his dedication to seeking and sharing knowledge is an inspiration to us all.
It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life.
Yeah.
But Abu Hurayrah reminds us that seeking knowledge should always be a priority, both for our own growth and for the betterment of our communities.
In a world often preoccupied with material possessions, his story emphasizes the true wealth that lies in understanding and wisdom.
His commitment to learning wasn't just about personal gain.
Right.
It was about preserving and transmitting the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, ensuring that this invaluable knowledge wouldn't be lost.
And this brings us to another key takeaway. His humility, particularly in the face of wealth and power.
When Umar challenged him about his wealth, Abu Hurayrah didn't hesitate to surrender it, demonstrating his understanding of the responsibilities that come with leadership.
It's a stark contrast to what we often witness today, where those in positions of power might cling to wealth and privilege.
Yeah, Abu Hurayrah's example teaches us that true leadership is about serving others and prioritizing the well-being of the community above personal gain.
And of course, we can't forget his unwavering devotion to his faith.
From his family's practice of dividing the night for prayer to his constant remembrance of God, his life was infused with faith.
This dedication wasn't limited to rituals.
Yeah.
It extended to his interactions with others, particularly his mother.
The way he honored and respected his mother is a beautiful testament to the importance of family and filial piety in Islam.
It's a reminder that our faith should guide our relationships and inspire us to treat others with kindness and compassion.
So as we conclude our deep dive into the life of Abu Hurayrah, what final thought would you leave our listeners with?
I would say that Abu Hurayrah's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of faith, knowledge, and humility.
He was a man who faced challenges with resilience, embraced opportunities with grace, and lived a life dedicated to serving God and humanity.
His story inspires us to cultivate these qualities within ourselves, to strive for excellence in all that we do, and to leave a positive impact on the world around us.
And for those wanting to learn more about the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him and draw inspiration from their lives.
We encourage you to subscribe to Sahaba Role Models on YouTube.
Until our next deep dive, keep seeking knowledge, keep striving for excellence, and may your lives be filled with purpose and meaning.
طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير داع ما شاء الله we did it الحمد لله ما شاء بارك الله فيكم